Christmas is over. The presents have been opened. The decorations have been taken down. The tree has been put into storage. So now let's talk about the new year. 2017 is going to be, and I declare this, the most prosperous year for my family and for your family. We are going to declare that. I'm going to put up more YouTube videos to help you. I am going to up my game from hobby to business in my store. I even went and opened up a business checking account just to prove to myself I can do this. I want to put more stuff on eBay. I want to source more. I want to be able to get more stuff in my store. I only have 200 items in there now. But to be honest, I've really had good sales this week. I really have done well. Christmas night, I sold 3 items, boom, 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 that had been sitting in my store. A maternity shirt and a pair of jeans and a shirt, and then it's like just steady since Christmas has ended. I made my first sale on Poshmark. No, my second sale on Poshmark. It had been a while since probably a month since I'd sold anything. But I went in there, and what I did was I found a seller, and I clicked on, she had 40,000 followers or something like that. And I clicked on her followers, and I just started saying, follow, 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 follow. And I have 1,300 followers now, and I only had a couple of hundred. Then I've been going and sharing, sharing, sharing. And if a party's going on, I've been sharing other people's things to the party, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to show Posh love. And so I want to up my Poshmark store. I want to do more on eBay. And I really I want to focus on my store this year more than I ever have. I've never really thought of it as a business. But my husband has taken lattice and made we live in a double wide trailer, and half of the front room is so big we don't usually use it. So he took lattice and made me a lattice cubicle, and I'm super duper excited. And I got this new backdrop from eBay. It's vinyl. And here's the mannequin that I've been using. She's like a 2'4", very small. So this week I blessed myself with a new mannequin that's coming. I can't wait. You've got to help me name her. This is Ebony. You've got to help me name my new one. She's going to be plus size, silver. They say gray in the description, but she's silver. And I've been looking for years for a silver mannequin that I can afford. She's full. She's solid. She isn't hollowed out in the back. She's plus size, and I'm super excited. And she's silver. That makes me really excited. And with shipping and the mannequin, I got her for $60. And she's coming from St. Pete, which is about an hour and a half from my house, so I'm hoping I get her quick. I need you to put in the comments what you want me to name her. Someone said Sasha. Someone said Big Bertha. Give me a name for her. Because when I'm out shopping and sourcing, I don't like to say, hey, look, honey, this will look good for eBay. I usually say for Ebony or for Joni. My first mannequin's name was Joni. And so I want to be able to address her personally if it's a plus size clothing. I do want to get a white mannequin so I can put my darker clothes on the white mannequin. I love the dark mannequin because it really makes my white clothes pop. And I want to get one that's maybe a 8 to 10, something, a medium size one, so I can keep flipping them out. I've been doing flat lays, and I will do more flat lays. But I like my mannequins. I've had mannequins, and I've spent gazillions of money on them, and then they creep my kids out. I've had mannequins with hair and faces standing up in the front room, and I had to get rid of them. I've had pregnant mannequins, maternity mannequins, and I probably will get me another one of those. But anyhow, let's talk about eBay and your new year. When you go sourcing, this is what this video is going to be, and I'll probably put out maybe a few today. I want to address mainly the newbies, the new beginners, because we've all been there from the new beginning. And I feel like a lot of the sellers talk about their haul and talk about brands. And I learned so much from them. Really do. Nicole State, and let me see if I can say this right, Boondoggle Bliss. She's like amazing. I've learned so much fashion from her. But I want to address some of the newcomer questions as well. And I will go live. Everybody keeps asking me to go live. I may go live tonight if I can get my 15-year-old son to sit with me, because I'm very nervous about going live. But these are things. This is what I'm going to talk about today. You're going to the bins. You're going to the yard sales. You're going to the consignment shops. You're going to the Goodwill, the Salvation Army, the Habitat for Humanity, wherever you shop, and you don't know what to look for. When you pick up a blouse, the first thing I do is check to make sure all the buttons are there if it's a button-up blouse. If it's there's any staining under the underarms, because a lot of deodorant will cause staining, and I don't think anybody wants to be delivered a shirt that has staining under the underarms. Now, I have seen some that's kind of like sparkly. Just wash them. I try to wash everything. I really do. If it's dry clean only, spot wash. If it's something you're afraid to wash, spot wash. But the main thing about getting used clothing is to make sure it goes in the dryer. The dryer will kill anything and everything that could possibly be on that clothes. It's quiet in my house right now. Everybody's gone, and I hear the dogs barking. So if my husband comes in, he'll probably be a little loud. He's loud. So make sure the shirt doesn't have any string, like, runs in it. Like if it's a satin shirt, make sure there's no runs in it. Make sure the hem at the bottom is there. I don't like to have anything sent to a seamstress, to be honest with you. I just chunk it out. If I get home from the bins and there's something wrong with it, I throw it away, to be honest with you. Make sure that if it's jeans, check the crotch. This is gross, but make sure there's no stains in the crotch. Make sure that there's no holes in the crotch. Make sure that if it's a big, a bigger, I know this sounds bad, but a plus size clothes, sometimes the hem's coming loose. I find that more in my plus size clothing. Make sure the pocket buttons are there. Make sure the button, and make sure it zips. Check the hem. So many times I get home and somebody's hemmed a pair of pants and it's yucky looking. Now you can take, if you want to, and have it cut off to shorts and send it to a seamstress. Well, I have one that does it for $5 and have them hem them into shorts, but I don't bother with that. It's usually 50 cents, $1. No, I don't like to give over $2 for a piece of used clothing. I know a lot of people are going to the Goodwills and stuff, and I did recently. I did walk in and buy 10 pieces of clothes for $50, but they were really nice Anthropologie, really nice name brand clothes. They were $4.48 for the shirts and $6 for the blouses, which isn't bad if you can get a $20 to $30 profit. But this is my point that I haven't made in a video. But I go into the store and I pay, let's say I go to the bins and I pay $1/4 for something, and I sell it for $9.99. Okay, then it's going to cost me $3 to ship, $1.50 for the fees. So now I'm down to that's $4.50. I'm down to $5.50 on it. I only gave $1/4 for it. I'm still making a pretty good 5-something profit. If I go in and pay $4 for a blouse and can only get $20 out of it, it's not a whole lot difference. I love getting things for $1/4. I love to Jew people down. I love it. My sisters are like, oh, I can't go ask them to take less. Watch me. I'll go do it. And it's just fun because everybody expects. I don't Jew bad. I don't always Jew if I think it's worth the price. I just pay it. I don't bundle and say, well, you take a big, and I have done that before. But one time me and my sister went yard selling, and I hate to do this. Had so much stuff. Someone needs to invent a yard sale buggy. And I piled it over by the worker, and I said, can I sit my stuff here till I keep shopping? Well, my sister went and dug in my pile and purchased my items. I forgot I had put them down. Sometimes I get home and I'm like, I forgot that that I bought this item, and I'm like, oh, I got a shirt just like that. Not. I'm looking for my stuff, and then my menopausal mind reminds me, you forgot to pay for that pile. So anyhow, and I've actually put purses on my shoulders or threw shirts over my shoulder and get to the car. I'm like, oh dear Jesus, I did not pay for these items. So I love yard selling. It's a blast. But just make sure, this is what this video is going to be about. Make sure that you're getting what you're paying for, because a lot of people will throw things in, and also tags. They'll put those, I hate it, not duct tape, but masking tape over a hole. Pick that masking tape up. Make sure they're not Jewing you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I may put out a few more with different content, but this one is about check out your stuff. Penny, keeping it real. Subscribe, like, share, and I hope I don't bore you. God bless and have a prosperous new year.